Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. Well, California politics is being rocked by yet another scandal, and it is involving the Attorney General of that state. This is really one of the most insidious stories I've seen to hit California politics in a while, and it involves a compromising video that is allegedly in the possession of someone who is attempting to blackmail politicians in the Golden State. And the news comes amidst turnover in California politics. It is at a very precarious time. And there was a big announcement today involving the governor. And we're going to have to break this down. But before we do, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, California politics is in turmoil right now, as there have been a number of Democratic politicians who have been caught up in alleged criminal behavior. And one of them that is reported to be targeted by a criminal is California Attorney General Rob Bonta. Now, according to a new report that was in the Mercury Times, California Attorney General Rob Bonta received a letter last year warning him that East Bay businessman Andy Duong had a recording of the politician in a compromising position and that he may be at risk of blackmail. Wow. So the emergence of this May 2024 letter came from a longtime Oakland political operative, and it follows the revelation that Bonta spent $468,000 of his campaign cash on lawyers while being questioned by federal authorities who were investigating a East Bay corruption case that got Duong and several others. Now, this statement was sent directly to Bonta's office and was penned and signed by Mario Juarez, a two-time Oakland City Council candidate. And this has come amidst court filings in a corruption case. Now, it's unclear why the Attorney General's legal bills were so high. And Bonta's senior advisor, his name is Dan Newman, claimed that they were not related. However, he acknowledged receipt of this letter and said it was shared with law enforcement and they provided appropriate follow-up. Still, nonetheless, looks very bad. And on Wednesday, Newman told this news organization, meaning the Mercury Times, that Bonta's legal bills were for the sole purpose of providing information that could be helpful to the investigation of those implicated in the ongoing criminal probe that nailed former Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao, along with her romantic partner Andre Jones, and another businessman named Andy Duong and David Duong, who ran a recycling company that was contracted by the city. So needless to say, California politics is completely corrupt. The statement continued from the spokesperson that the AG's involvement is over. So what does this mean for California's politics? Well, it's just once again a suggestion that there are a lot of sleazy activities going on in that state. It also comes amidst California Congressman Eric Swalwell saying that he's going to run for governor. He announced that with Jimmy Kimmel last night, and it's quite amazing because if somehow Swalwell were to become governor, I mean, it would basically be the easternmost province of China. Who knows what Chairman Xi has on Swalwell? It's really unclear because there hasn't been a serious investigation of him following the reports in the mainstream media that he had an illicit affair with Fang Fang. So what exactly happened there? How could Swalwell be trusted to run one of the most important states in the United States after that remains unclear? And no, we don't mean Speaker Pelosi's so-called ethics investigation that purportedly cleared him. So Swalwell, all of that aside, I think he's one of the least charismatic Democrats. I don't think that he's going to be able to generate enthusiasm there. And who would even be an attorney general for Eric Swalwell? I have no idea. I mean, maybe Kamala Harris can come back out of retirement since she's got nothing better to do. Who knows? She might run for president, but the Democratic Party, it is in shambles. It is a corrupt mess. And weigh in with your thoughts about this. Is California, do they have any hope for the Golden State? Can they get it turned around? It just seems to be getting worse and worse there. And it's really no surprise at this point why so many people are leaving the state, because it's a failed state and it's run by Democrats. So weigh with your own thoughts. We always appreciate hearing from you at Explain America.